And what's that, 3?
Yeah.
2. One more. Let me see who else we got out there. There's so many dope albums. Man, you know what I like? I have to say it's a tie between the Commodores and Sly and the Family Stone.
Oh man, good pickup.
Yeah,
very good.
Man,
pickup.
versatile.
Yes.
Yeah, it goes in. So, a question that I got, man, DJ Z9 checking in. I want to know: have you played? Do you produce tracks since you play drums? And have you, if
man,
not, have you thought about, you know what I'm saying, going ahead and you know, lacing your own tracks with them drums, man?
Man, of course, it goes without saying. My morals as a man, you know what I'm saying, as a real man. It ain't nothing that I don't do as far as just like man, anything like, you know, it's been prophesied to me when I was a youngster, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I can't take no credit for it. You know, I give God all the glory.
For sure.
Pastor came to my church, you know what I mean? He just was like, whatever instrument whatever you put your hands on, you're gonna be, you gonna master it. You got the ability to master it, and that's not. About 3 other preachers told me that, you know what I mean? And that's been the case ever since. I can honestly say, even with this mixtape coming out, you know, I produced, man, just about all the songs, co-produced them joints. And, yeah, man, I love producing. I love writing. I love, you know, really making music and really hearing, like, real instruments and tracks.
Yeah, man.
So that's coming soon.
Yeah, a lot of people got to, you know, I ain't saying a lot of people stood away from the live instrumentation or whatever, but like another artist, a new one that you might know of, Anderson .Paak. I seen him live and just do his thing. Have you heard of him? I think it's from like.
I hadn't heard of him. I got to check him out. I got to look him up.
But yeah, ironically, it's funny. He plays drums too. I just never really thought about it. But you know,
that's dope.
He does a lot of his tracks or whatever else himself. But another question: the song "Can't Trust These Stocks." That's when I first heard it. That's the song. That's the song that I love, bro. It was dope. Yeah, what is it about? Go ahead, bro.
It's dope. I mean, pretty much, you know, can't trust about not trusting thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Explaining what a thought is. You know, pretty much just telling it what it is. Just what you see in the club. You know. Thought of the girl who looked for bottles as soon as she come to the club, which is, you know.
It's so true, though. You see them, they be like, they got bottles.
Thoughts do that.
Going over.
Thoughts do be like bottle chasing, see them lights. They be like, ooh.
Or watch, you be in the club, you see them all on their phone at the same time, all on Snapchat in a row, you know what I'm saying, fixing their hair and shit. Yeah. It's crazy.
Sure, I can't lie, man. Even, you know, and even, and they got some male thoughts too, you know.
Hey, talk about it. Talk about it.
French ad lib, huh?
outside of you know, men, outside of the double standard, you know what I mean? Like men, we pimps if we have a lot of women. I ain't even talking about that aspect. I'm talking about the aspect of like dudes seeing bottles and you know what I mean? Like, and I'm a nice dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like I never, you know what I'm saying, act like I don't see nobody or ignore people, but
right.
Man, shoot, after you done dap somebody up a couple of times, okay, they talk to you, then like I'm in the section and they telling the security, oh man, he just told me I could come in, that's my cousin. Hey. I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that's my cousin. That's the Tupac line from Poetic Justice. Cousin Pete.
Man, the VIP.
Man, so you're signed to Interscope Records. How did that situation come about, and how did you actually get signed?
Shoot, man, I used to work at the refineries, and they call it 7-12s. And it was 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I used to work outside, like 50 feet in the air. And I almost lost my life like about 3 times on that job.
Yeah, you didn't need to be there, Wash. You didn't need to be there.
Definitely not. Man, one of my coworkers had one of his fingers missing, and I was like, Lord, you know I can't be no R&B singer.
With the finger missing.
Yeah, you can't be on the keys.
He can't touch no girls either. Ain't no girl gonna let you come here with the finger missing. I'm like,
I can't do the come here.
That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work.
So after that,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I in between that time, I would get home after work and you know, make YouTube videos. I was pretty big off of YouTube. I think my biggest video had about 100,000 about 100,000 views or whatnot.
Oh, man.
And shoot, man, after just dealing with people and they BS, you know, making empty promises, I finally ran into, you know, my guy Chef. He hit me and asked me what I had going, and I was like, nothing. And he was like, I told him, can you be out here? I was like, tomorrow. So I quit my job that day.
Oh, wow.
And I was in Atlanta from Texas. And so, you know, and after that, you know, I worked with him. We recorded a couple of songs, and we took Can't Trust Us to Interscope, and they loved it. So that's how that happened.
Man, that's some good stuff. So it was like one shot, one deal, man. It was like, you know what I'm saying, boom, move. You know what I'm saying? You know how some people got that stories where I went here and I was with them for 3, and then it was bad. Then you know what I'm saying?
He just stepped out on Fave.
Yeah, stepped out on Fave.
Oh, no, man. So I definitely didn't have my run-ins. Even ironically, I actually stayed at R. Kelly's keyboard player house before I even met Chef, who's R. Kelly's protege. And that's how I know it was meant to happen, because I stayed at his crib for a minute, and I was paying rent, paying for a room, because my old manager just got evicted out of his crib, which made me drive over there. You know what I mean? So it's like, there was just a whole lot of craziness going on, man. We was, getting water on the side of Walmart, just going through it. And then, you know, finally I was working at Kroger for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And that's when I ran into Tilly. I ran into Tilly at Kroger, and I was like, all I want you to do is remember my face. And she had a little Usher shades on. She took the glasses and looked.
She took it out
after she took it. She tipped them up, tipped the glasses a little bit, and then she was like, all right. So ironically, we used her sample, the Can't Trust Thoughts joint, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Man, that's full circle.
And it's just the melodic, and you know, French comes on there, and him on top is like, it's perfect, bro. Like, it is. Just, you know what I'm saying, the way it vibes, you know what I'm saying, I can mix it with a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, whole bunch of tracks, for sure, man.
Did you get to actually, like, record that with French? I wasn't one of them sending the verse kind of situations.
Oh, that was one of them sending verse type of situations, because he actually heard it through that Interscope. He was just, you know, walking through the building or whatever, and somebody was playing. He's like, man, what's that? And I actually was going to come out with it by myself. And, man, he loved it, hopped right on it. He didn't give me one of them. You know how it is for new artists. They be trying to be a little something. They ain't trying to, but he went in, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him for that.
Okay, you know, weak ass verse. Like, just like a humble, like, one of them throwaway verses. He was like, you gotta, you know,
something he had in the stash.
Right. Let me just throw this on here. That'll work.
So shout out to French. Shout out
to Gates too, man. Because I can honestly say, like, man, he definitely came with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came with it on that Where You Been. So I was blessed with them 2 verses. I got some other collabs too. I did one with Snoop called Bedtime. That's pretty dope.
Ooh, man, that's big. You know,
Uncle Snoop?
Man. You said Snoop like it was little. Like,
hey, I got a question. Did you do that with him? Was that in the studio together? Because if it was, I don't know how you got through the session. Look.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Most definitely. Sure. Then I got the privilege to, you know, I was in Dr. Dre's studio for a minute. This was actually right before I did the deal with Interscope. You know, I got a chance to meet him, chop it up, got some beats, of course. But, man, I've been blessed to meet a lot of OGs in the game. But definitely, that's definitely a big deal with Snoop. But my mind is so, you know what I mean? It's so, I see myself being so much big that I personally can't even really see where it's gonna end up. You know what I mean? Because I feel like my destiny is so much greater than just music. You know, I want to inspire the youth, the people in general. I want to change people's outlooks on how they look at life. You know what I mean? Just so I know that definitely that my calling is not just music, but it's only the beginning, man. It's just a matter of time.
Okay. Well, with that being said, you know, with all the situation stuff going on here, you know what I'm saying, with the Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying, the police violence and all that, the whole nine. Not to just get too political, but like, what's one thing that you think that you will probably do, you know what I'm saying, to help to aid in the change of, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with your music or with whatever you want to do? Yeah,
definitely through the music as well, and it's not hard to do for me, because I'm naturally just a person that operate, you know what I mean, in the spiritual realm, as far as just
For sure.
Seeing things for what they really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even with people, man, and the Black Lives Matter movement, I feel like if everybody takes care of home first, we wouldn't have no problems. You know what I mean? And by that, I mean, you know, as far as these cops killing people, man, make sure that this is something that I feel like in order to even be a policeman, you have to genuinely care about people, because this is not. You're not hunting, you know what I mean?
Right,
like
kind of like a nurse or something. You know what I'm saying? You got generally care about people.
This is another human being, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't treat people like, last year I killed 2, this year I killed 4, last year I got 3 of them, you know what I mean? Like, so I believe if everybody take care of home first, and home starts in the mind, and I don't mean, physical home, but I mean the mind first. I mean, these officers make sure that they equip and genuinely want to help people, and I feel like people, especially, just to be 100, just our people in general, just black people, you know what I mean? Man, we gotta stop bashing, not killing each other first, but bashing each other first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people don't wake up and just want to kill you, man. That's something that molds over time. You know what I mean? That's a thought that grows. It start off with I hate you or I hate him. You know what I mean? So I feel like if we control that and everybody do their part, man. Officers, make sure that y'all equipped for the job. Make sure y'all care about people, and people do the same. We wouldn't have no problems.
That's what it is, man. Appreciate your input for sure. Murph, what you got for him?
He got them keys.
I got the
keys. Hold on, real quick. What is this new mixtape? What is it called?
Oh, Port Arthur.
Oh, it's called Port Arthur.
It's called Port Arthur.
Oh yeah.
You called it Port Arthur? I don't even know.
Port
Arthur. You know I'm from Louisville. We from Louisville, Kentucky, right? So I can't get that little twang like I need to. You
different.
You know, I mean.
I really call it. I really say Port Arthur, but they be thinking I'm from somewhere in Mexico, so I'll be having to break it down like Port Arthur.
Right.
Port Arthur. Okay.
In Port Arthur.
And Port Arthur.
So many shrimp I done bought.
Man, so we gonna pull out the chop on you, man, and just ask you just some random questions. Man, what was the first job you ever had?
First one.
My first job was I would say hometown security, working with my pops, but you know how they go when you work with family. You ain't really,
yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you better come on, boy.
Right.
Yeah.
I got this hot 50 for you, son.
When it came to payday shoot, it was where you stay at again? Don't you stay at my house? I was like, all right.
That's going to the lights.
Quit this job.
That's
exactly. So I guess you could say my first job that I actually had to do some sweat and work was ATB when I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first job. My first real job was working at the refinery. When I was 18, I was like the youngest dude there. All the other men, they had to, and that's another thing that made me want to go harder with the music, man. Just seeing how, man, you gotta do, and I knew that from an early age. You gotta do something as a man. You know what I'm saying, to provide for yourself.
For real.
And I just seen how the man didn't get to see their families. We spent more time together with each other than them. So that's something that inspired me too, to really just, pursue this music, man.
Man, if there was only one artist, dead or alive, that you could collaborate with, who would that be?
Man, so many of them, but I would have to say Sade.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Hey, you can't listen to Sade every day though, boy. You gotta be careful for her. Cause she'll have you somewhere in the corner shaking, like rocking back and forth. Like, come on, man.
When I was in the corner, she had me over there just daydreaming. I was like, man, boy, I ain't gonna lie, that used to be my little crush until I found out she was Leah. Past my time.
Right.
Man, I'm gonna ask you this: either this or that, the Temptations movie or the 5 Heartbeats.
Oh man,
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
I'm thinking
Nights
it's
like
funny
this.
because I'm thinking of my favorite parts. My favorite parts when he jumped off that stage. He's like, oh.
Yeah. Is it a
heart in the house tonight?
Yeah. Stand up.
Stand up.
For sure.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna have to say both. I don't know. I don't think I can say both, but